Hi guys, it's Crystal. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to I'm going to show you guys how to sublimate on flour sack towels. So flour sack towels are actually 100% cotton, but if I'm baking these based upon them not being washed. So these are decorative. Now I have never tried, like in the wash test, I've never had nothing fade out on me, but I don't think I've put it on 100% cotton yet and washed, which I will try these, but I think the ink may wash out in 100% cotton. I don't know. I'll find that out soon enough. But anyways, these are 100% cotton, but like I said, I'm making them based upon the fact that they are going to be decorative. So what I'm going to do is create a couple towels that you can, for one, for anything, but I'm going to do them kind of like, you know, best friends for Valentine's Day once again, or something like that, since it's around that time. But what I did here, I want to show you, there's two different separate images, so they're backwards. So this is going to say, you're the Monica to my Rachel, which is backwards, obviously, because sublimation. So is this one, and then I've got Christina and Meredith from Grey's Anatomy as well. So if you've seen my previous video, I'll try to have it linked down below. I did a few things for Valentine's for some gift ideas for Grey's Anatomy, really anytime, Christmas, whatever. But I went ahead and I put these on the same paper. I got smarter and I started printing on the same paper, just moving them around so that way I don't waste as much. So what I'm going to do is I'm just cutting these down just a little bit, just so I can kind of see where I'm working. Alright, so now we're going to figure out together if these are going to show up just as good, these images here, as this one. So obviously it's not going to be as bright as it could be, but I'm happy with it. I think it's super cute. And so anyways, so let's go ahead and get started. So number one, you're going to need flour sack towels. You could get them in like a pack of 5 for around $4 or $5, or you could pay, I think it's like $7 or $8 for like a pack of like 10 or 20. So definitely recommend checking these out. These are basically where your wash rags and stuff like that are, your towels at Walmart. So you're going to take, I'm going to leave mine folded because like I said, decorative. What I did was I put it on the heat press. You could do this with the easy press as well. You just want to stay really still. So what I did was I went ahead and pressed out any type of moisture, and I'm trying to get out wrinkles. So I'll probably press this one more time. Same with this one. I didn't worry about the other side, just the side I'm working with. And then what we're going to do is take our heat resistant tape here, and we're going to go ahead and get these to hold down and get them going. So let's go ahead and switch over to the heat press. Okay, so over here at the heat press, what I'm going to do is I'm going to press these one more time. All I did, make sure that you have your parchment paper at the bottom when you're working with sublimation. I've just put it down, kind of held it just a little bit, getting out any of that moisture like I said, and then at the same time trying to make them flat. So I've already got that going, and so what I'll do is I'll do those one at a time. So I'm going to get this where I want it to be. I'm going to go ahead and get me a little piece of that heat resistant tape. And I'm going to go ahead and hold that down, and I'll probably use the same piece on both of them. Take this little piece, and I'm going to take the first one that we're going to work here is the You're My Monica. Here it is, You're My Monica to my Rachel. I'm going to go ahead, so what I did was just kind of figured out about where I wanted it to be on the hand towel. So I'm thinking of it being folded in half. So I'm going to go ahead and pop that down. And then that, very important, don't forget to put on your second layer of parchment paper. Once again, you can reuse these over and over again as long as you don't get any ink on them. So I'm going to go ahead and hold this down, and I did the full 60 seconds. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just move my parchment paper. I'm going to go ahead and move this over to the table, and we'll pull it off. All I'm going to do now is just kind of peel this up. So you can see just like that. Looks good to me. Super cute. Now, obviously, if it was polyester, it would be a bright, bold black in colors. But I'm happy with it. So if you're happy, I'm happy. I think it works out great. It's just so if you wonder if you can sublimate, that's kind of what I do here on my channel. I do the test so you don't have to waste your stuff. So now let's go ahead and do one more time showing an image. Back over here. Once again, you're going to want to pre-press, pull out any moisture. Another thing you would want to, I always forget to mention this, but you would want to make sure you go over it with a lint roller first, so that way you don't get any blue dots. So I'm not going to really worry about it on these towels. Go ahead and reuse that tape here. All I do is just kind of pull that off just like that, and I kind of reuse that. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and get our image down just like this. I try to keep them, just measure how wide your towels are, and they're all not going to be folded exactly the same, but mine gives me about a 4.5 to 5 inch room. So I'd go about 4.5 because that gives me a little bit on each side. So I don't know if I mentioned that already or not. So like I said, do a 4.5 inch wide. I mean, you can go as tall as you want to here, you know, about 6 or 7 inches or whatever, but You really need to stick around that 4.5 inch wide. So I'm going to get that down. I'm going to go ahead and get down our other parchment paper. And now if you'll notice when I'm doing this as well, I'm keeping this part held off the edge. That way it doesn't like make it uneven, if that makes sense. I'm going to shut this for 60 seconds. Pop that open. All right, I'm going to move that parchment paper. All right, so back over here at the table, let's go ahead and take a look and see what this looks like. There it is. So I think that looks good enough to me. So like I said, for being on 100% cotton, I think it looks really good. Now obviously, once again, if this was polyester, that would be a super bright, bold image. You can see how it's brightened up once you kind of push it through here. You can see that. But it would have been way brighter if this would have been polyester. Now let me zoom you guys back out so you can see the whole effect on here. So there's all 3 towels that I've made. Now this one, I kind of wish instead of doing it right around in here, I would have done it more down at the bottom. I think it would have been way cuter. But I think they're super adorable. And it's just one of those things that, can it work? Will it work? Once again, I recommend it for decor instead of, you know, washing. I will wash them and I will try to do a test to see how they do hold up, because that's what I kind of do here. And we'll just kind of see. And it's no big deal, because if they mess up and they do come off, I can always do it on this side and have the decor, because you wouldn't see the other side anyways. But there is a super sweet gift to be making a friend, birthday party, Christmas, Valentine's Day, something like that. I think it's super sweet. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you found it helpful. If you did, please hit the like button down below and subscribe. And I'll see you on the next one.